This is Replicant Fish. Welcome back. Glad you could join me again. So earlier on this week, while doing some research for one of my videos, I came across an interesting word. A word admittedly I had never heard before or seen before. The word being short cell. Short cell, as in short celibate, or more along the lines of short involuntarily celibate, in other words. But I will refer to them as cells for this video, because the involuntary bit, sometimes I believe that is up for question. But that may be another video. But for this one, I want to speak on the fact of how many men feel insecure because of their height, or their lack of height. And in coming across this word, in a sense I came across the community as well, and some of the memes in the community, and many of the dark thoughts in the community. Now, one meme that they have in the community, or a saying if you will, is something along the lines of, you can change this, you can change that, you can make this much money, you can look this good, but if you're short, you're short. You can't change that. Might as well end it now. Now obviously, it being a joke, meme, whatever, it did give me an understanding of how some men suffer with their height. And I will ask this request before I continue. I'm a man of 5'11", and a bit, some would say 6 feet, just say 6 feet, but I say 5'11", to be honest. So I would ask you to put your height in the comment section, and if you'd like to, how you may feel about your height. But I want to make this point. From my point of view, being a man of 36 years old, I have seen many men shorter than me pull many women. Many women. Now yes, obviously as well I have seen shorter men that have struggled in that department, but my point is, I have seen many short men with beautiful girlfriends, wives, who are banging this many chicks, and so on and so forth. But I want to make this point as well. How others see you is one thing, but how you see yourself as well is important. To have the understanding of the way you carry yourself as a man is important to women, how they say they like confident men and men that can carry themselves in this way or with swagger or whatever, all that crap. So many men that feel insecure, not just about their height, could be their weight, their finances, whatever, but many men that feel insecure about something, about a certain thing or many things, that shows on the outside as well. So from some women's point of view, you're short, but it shows that you're bothered by your height, in other words. Now I say this for the point of fact of, men call themselves short cells because they say they can't get women because of their height, thus meaning a large factor for them in their life is getting women. Thus I'm making the video in this way. Because if you're short, you're short, but to be a short cell, it means there's something you want, being the woman or the sex with the woman, whatever, and you feel as if you can't get that because of your height. Now many men would say that women are very shallow creatures, that women are arrogant, up themselves, shallow, and very egotistical. And I will say, okay. My point being, yes, many women are shallow. Yes, many women will say they want a 6 foot tall man. Even if a woman by eye can't tell if a man's 6 foot tall or not. Yes, of course, many women like men that are taller than them by a decent amount. I can explain a few things for this. For one, the safety thing, how a tall man that can tower over a woman makes her feel more safe and secure with him because of how tall he is. Naturally, he looks more protective. Also as well, when certain women hug certain men, they like to put their head against his chest. Whereas a man of her height or shorter, she can't really do that with. And obviously the sexual appeal thing of a taller man. Obviously certain women are attracted to a man that has a more lithe, if you will, frame, or a more tall and broad frame, if she prefers more tall, stocky men. So it's because of this, women's judgments of men, that make many shorter men feel inferior. I've seen comments from these men saying they have their lives together. They have this, they have that, they have the money, the house, the car. They go on this many holidays. They have everything, except the ability to get women because they may lack a foot or a foot plus, whatever. Now, I don't want to come across as a moron to say, oh, it doesn't matter, just forget it and live your life, it doesn't matter. Even though it kind of doesn't matter. Me saying that doesn't make sense to someone who knows they're this tall and they will be this tall for the rest of their lives. But my point to you is this: we as human beings create many prisons for ourselves. We as human beings restrict ourselves in so many ways it's actually ridiculous. We as human beings hinder ourselves, not necessarily because of others, but because of how we feel about ourselves. A man with the motivation to climb a mountain will climb the mountain, or even attempt to do so. A man without that motivation would not even attempt, would just give up. So having some motivation in your life is important. Basing that motivation around getting women is actually stupid. That is you as a man giving women far too much praise and power. That is you saying you can't possibly live your life because in order to move forwards you need to get that woman there, this woman here, this many women. That is you hindering yourself. If you really want a woman and you feel your height is an issue, search further afield. Try dating women that height isn't a problem for them. In certain countries around the world, your height may be standard. In some other places, 5'8" to 5'11" may be the more standard. So obviously in certain places as such, you would feel inadequate. You see, as men, many of us do like to feel masculine. Some of the comments I saw, some of these men were saying how they don't feel masculine because they feel as if they lack stature. They feel as if they feel less manly because they're not this tall, they're not this broad. They can get pumped, but they will still be a short, pumped man. But I will make this point. Masculinity is not based on just size. Masculinity is also based on intelligence, knowledge, wits, cunning. Masculinity is not just based on the brawn, not just based on the physical aspects of a man, of a male. Masculinity is physical, but it is also mental. Some would go as far as to say it is also spiritual, energetic, being masculine energy. And to understand, no matter how tall you are, your height can only stop you from doing so many things. If you put getting women at the top of those things, well, of course you'll feel bad about yourself. Your goal is the woman, to climb a woman, no pun intended, instead of climbing the mountains of your own damn life. Instead of building your life to the point where it really doesn't matter if women see your height or not. You don't care. They are not your need. Something to enjoy if you want to, but to understand whatever position you are in life, to put women at the top of your goal, to make yourself feel inferior because you can't get them. That is you as a man showing that you need a woman to be a man. That's not showing that you are a man and confident being so. It shows you need her. Or you need her, or that one over there. Or anyone would do, any woman would do. It shows you need her or one of them to feel like a man. When I will tell you this, men, be you short or tall, women do not define you as a man. You define you as a man. If you define yourself as a short celibate, short cell, whatever, then how do you think the world will see you? They will see you how you have titled yourself. They will see that you push forth your insecurity rather than your will, your persona, yourself as a man. No, this video has not made you taller, but I do hope it makes you think about yourself in a bigger way, a more broad, defined way, for you to understand how you feel about you will always matter more than how others feel about you or see you. In other words, focus, observe. Remember, the world is yours. Have a nice day.